I don't know what happened there. Please, as you come in, like the video and share, please. I'm so sorry about that technical hitch right there. Please like as you come in, please. Oh my goodness. I really don't know what happened, guys. Please, as you come in, like the video, like and share, please. Like and share as you come in. Oh, Lord. Please come in, like and share, please. I'm so sorry about that technicality. Hello? I'm back live. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It just went off. Yeah, it just went off. But I'm back live now. I'm back on. Okay, good. All right. Thank you. Oh, God. That's crazy. I don't know what happened there. Please, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Apologies. I don't know what happened. The phone just suddenly went off. Please, as you come in, like the video and share again, please. Oh, dear. I'm going to have to share this again to a few people. Otherwise, they won't see it. Please like and share. Oh, thanks, Principal. Thank you for coming back. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness you guys are back. I don't know what happened. It just went off. Exactly. It's not to remember, sis. It just went off. Literally, it just went off out of nowhere. Yay. Mom of two boys. Thank goodness, sis. Thank goodness we are back. Yes. It took me a few tries to be able to log into my account. That was crazy. I don't know what happened there. Please like as you come in, just like and then share. Siri, my queen of culture in the building. Welcome, Uma. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. When is the new song coming out, sis? When is the new song being released? Because I need to start sounding it on this platform. Just the video intros are very captivating. Please like and share as you come in. Yeah, thank you, Villa Mama's husband. Thank you, big sis. Please like and share as you come in. Someone is trying to sabotage my message. They can't sabotage our message. On Saturday, yes, Muma, I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I'm dying. Every time I check your page to see if it's been released. So I'm really looking forward to that release. Shireen's Kitchen. Welcome, big sis. I see you. I see you. Please, guys, let's keep supporting Shireen's Kitchen. This is Shireen's Kitchen's mom here. But Shireen's Kitchen is our baby sis who is doing an amazing job when it comes to cooking. I love her. She's so sweet. I say she's going to be our top master baker. You know, let's keep supporting her, sharing her channel, liking the content, watch the content because it's really short, nice and simple, easy recipes that we can all learn and try at home. This is not good now. I want to watch some educative video before break finish. Oh, Principal, don't worry. You can rewatch it. You can rewatch it. All right. So, like I was saying, we are on this social media street. It's very rough. You can start your journey. You know, you align yourself with people because you feel like you share certain things in common with this person. But as time goes on, people change, things happen, events unfold, and you have to reevaluate, reassess your situation. We are back, Maps to the World, sis. We are back. We are back. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. I can't stop this show. So, yes, we are back, co-host. We are back like we never left. So, you have to reevaluate yourself, reassess yourself. You cannot just carry on and keep going like a blind person. No insult to the blind people, but like when I mean blind, it's just it's metaphorical, if you know what I mean, without any guidance. And that's what a lot of us, especially my audience, I know you guys are very smart. I can see from the comments, Maps to the World, you've already said it. You feel embarrassed to type sometimes. But I believe in the people that watch me. I know who they are. I know who my audience are. And I'm so happy that I have such persons who understand me, who respect each other, and who are all here together to learn, to teach one another, to share ideas, share knowledge, to improve and educate ourselves. So let's keep doing that. Let's not be derailed. Go where you feel comfortable. Do not pick up someone else's enemy. I advise anyone, do not pick up someone else's enemy. If you have an issue that's happening in the community, you have to address it. And as a commenter, you have the right to address it. I see all my commenters, everybody here. I don't see anybody who is vulgar, who is disrespectful, who is condescending. I have not seen it. I've been watching. I watch comments. When I'm on shows, I'm watching people. From people's comments, you can tell who they are. Okay? So even if you're a commenter, if you have to go somewhere, your impact needs to be felt in a positive way. You can correct people like we always do it here. Correct the person. If they want to listen, they will listen. If they don't want to listen, they will not listen. But at least you have tried to correct them. And that's the only way I find my peace of mind. If something is wrong and I don't say it, I'm restless. But once I say it, I'm free. It does not matter how that person take it, but I've said it in the nicest way that I can say it. And it's up to that person to take it or leave it. Okay? And that's the same thing I expect of my audience, because I believe we all have, we share the same with common goals, if not a lot of similarities with the values that we uphold. And something I want to tell my younger viewers, the things that elders can see, that's where you are wrong, Bella. I pick up your enemy and I Mom of two boys, don't pick, I know what you mean by you pick up our enemies. You do it in the sense that you correct them. You do it in the sense that you go there and point where they're going wrong. You don't go there to, destroy, break down the person. That's not what you do. And I've never seen you do that. I've never seen you. You're either there to say, no, this is not what happened. No, this is what you would suggest. I see the comments. If that people call that picking enemies, then that's a nice way of doing it. When I mean picking enemies, is that you go for the jugular on somebody that hasn't done anything to you. And you feel like you have to destroy this person because you want to support some other person. It's wrong. It's so wrong. If you have to destroy somebody, have a reason to destroy that person, because the person has come for you. Not because the person has come for somebody that you so love, or the person has come for somebody that you are friends with, or the person has come for somebody that is your sister. You can correct the person, put the point out there. For example, they've gone out there attacking my younger sister, Yvette Mokum, that she is Beehive Return. I know she's not Beehive Return. I've addressed it on my show. Did I go to degrade anybody? Did I use, derogatory words? I didn't. Did I use, vulgar words? No, I didn't. But did I pass the message? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I want to believe I did so. And so many people are getting it wrong. Going around buying the markets of other people, drinking Panadol for someone else's headache. And the sad thing is, when things all fall apart, the person will not be there. Your face is the one that has been there, and that's the face that people will remember as that face no one wants to see. My advice to the younger people: if you must embark on a fight, have a reason why you're embarking on that fight. And if you have to state your point, you do not, sometimes it's not how loud or how much you can scream that people will understand you. No. And the things that our elders can see on this media, I'm saying it to the younger viewers, to the younger ones. Honestly, Principal, honestly, that's why sometimes you don't see me comment anymore. Better still, I don't go there anymore. I don't go to certain channels no more. I don't go there at all, because no, it doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry, I don't. For anybody who knows me, and some people who have known me for a long time, you realize that I haven't been on certain channels. Oh yes, Auntie Rosemary, the truth is bitter, but it must be spoken. Why? What is going on? What is going on? Is somebody trying to stop the show? What is happening? Something is happening on this show that it's never happened before. Can you all still see me or hear me? Can you all still see or hear me, please? My phone literally just went off and said, try again. Oh my goodness. Can somebody comment and let me know if you can see or hear me, please? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Vixie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shirin Vixie. Thank you. Yes. So that's thanks, Ivy Love. Thanks, Muma Siri. That's why I would say to the younger ones, there are certain things that the elderly persons can see that you and I cannot see. There are certain situations that an elderly person can see and call you out just to protect you. But because this generation nowadays, we feel like we know too much, know it all. We don't want to listen. We grow beyond, we want to run faster than our age. Newest debunker, welcome, Danny. We want to run faster than our age. That we have no disregard. When an elderly person gives you an advice, whether you believe it or not, take it with a pinch of salt. There will be some truth in it. There will be some wisdom in it. Jinkendon Beautiful says, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. A lot of us will find ourselves in deep hot waters on this social media street if we are not careful. A lot of us. It was this same me last week before last, and I said social media will humble some people. And it didn't take long. It didn't take up to 48 hours. And it did. It did. It did. People will be surprised about who is watching us, the people watching us from the back. People will be shocked. I tell you that in the little community where I am, sometimes I'm walking and somebody comes up to me and say, I watched your video. And I'm like, what? But I don't know you're under my channel. And they go, I watch from the background. I'm a silent watcher. And you are shocked because of the kind of person that's watching you. Sometimes somebody calls me and said, so-and-so person says, well done. And I'm like, what? Were they watching? They say, yes, they're watching. They're watching you from the back. The spirit of immediate gratification is killing a lot of us, young boys and girls, especially on this social media street. Immediate gratification. You don't think about the future. Puff Puff, darling sis, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. They don't think about the future. Think about the long run. It's not about the now. Don't let anybody push you. Do not let anybody, please parents, I pray God, I'm a young mother. I pray that God will give me the wisdom and the grace. I have a girl child to raise her to be a strong, independent woman, because I know I am. I'm not like a crowd follower, and we have to raise our girls to understand, to uphold certain morals and principles. Nobody is perfect, but there's some level. There is some level that we are expected, especially as young girls and boys, to live up to. There are certain standards that are expected of us. And it breaks my heart. I'm so, it pains me. Jean Kendall says, I'm just giving a general advice as to what's happening on our social media street, how treacherous the streets are. I had to come live today because the street felt so poisonous and toxic, and I wanted my audience to come out because I know there's a temptation to want to watch things that are going on, and I didn't want anybody to go on a platform and feel upset. So I lit my camera early so we can come and have a relaxed moment, an educative moment, an interactive moment, a moment where you feel like you've gained something. Sometimes you leave a show and you feel like you're going home with a headache. Honestly, Villa Mama's husband. I work in HR, and believe it or not, we do background check on social media. There you go, posting. Yeah. Yes. You know, I've come to realize that on this social media street, we have different standards for ourselves. Okay. Yes, you know, I know, sis. We have certain standards. There are some people on this social media street that have nothing to lose. I've come to realize that. And it's a shame that I'm only realizing it now. Okay, because it's the way, you know, your background and upbringing makes you see things differently. So you come to realize that there are people who have nothing to lose. They've laid it all bare. They literally have nothing to lose. They are ready to sleep with the devil as long as they get that gratification. And I'm not. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of it. I have a lot to lose. I have a lot to lose. And that's why I mind everything I say. I mind every step I make. There are people who look up to me. There are people who look up to me as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, as a sister-in-law. There are people who look up to me as a grandfather. Sophia James, welcome, Danny, as a grandfather. And for me, that's a huge responsibility, because when I think about my father was a gentleman, a lovely soul. For anybody who knows my dad, Ibe Mokom is not here, she'll tell you. My dad was such a gentleman. They used to call him British man. Very gentle, always loving, a problem solver. And to me, that's how I want to replicate it to some extent. Prince Melvin Nation, welcome, darling bro. I see you. Hope you're feeling a lot better, bro. That's how I look at things. I have a lot to lose. And if you're my audience, if you're watching me, it doesn't matter you're behind a fake profile or not. There's a human being. There's a human being behind that profile. What have you got to lose? Even if you don't show your face on camera, your conscience is the greatest thing that can literally haunt you or make you be at peace for the rest of your life. Jean Kendon says, I'll read it from here. Yeah. And there's something I also want to tell my audience. Please be careful. Be careful with who you are making friends with. Be careful with the people you bring close to yourself. This social media street, some of us were so naive. You know, when they say ignorance is bliss, in this instance, I feel like it would have been a blissful moment for me not to know certain things. This is where I would strongly want to accept that ignorance is bliss. Because the things I have come to understand, I need to read Jinken Don's comment, and then I'll see what I have to say. But if you come to look at sis, I'm embarrassed to say sometimes people you think know better or should do better are the ones pushing from the. That's what I mean. That's why I say to you that I've come to realize that myself. And please watch the person you're talking to. Watch your circle. Be very mindful of who you're talking to, what you're sharing with that person. And this street has made me to understand that the person, peace person, Numa, Jessica, welcome, darling. The person who is going to put that nail on your back is next to you. The person who is going to nail you on this street is next to you. You're sleeping with that person. You're talking with that person every day. You're dining with that person. It's next to you. People exploit the generosity and kindness of others. The general overseer, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. People abuse the generosity of others on this social media street. Sorry, guys, just a minute. What is it, my co-host? What do you want, co-host? What do you want, co-host? Take it. Okay, good girl. It's okay. It's right next to you, peace person. It's right next to you. The things I have seen on this social media street, let me tell you, a lot of people will be scarred from these social media happenings, because it's not only about the vloggers, it's about those supporting from the back and pushing them. Of course, Auntie Rosemary, of course. So a lot of people will be scarred on these social media streets for life. For life. You know why? And a lot of people will stop doing good. A lot of people will stop doing good because of certain persons, of the actions of others on the social media street. How can you see somebody who is so kind-hearted, generous, role models, darling auntie, welcome, generous, kind, and willing to help anybody, everyone, even people that they don't know. Even people that they don't know. But you know what? Instead of us, our community, promoting such a behavior, encouraging such persons, so that more of such persons can exist in our community, you know what we do? We send people to come and destroy that same good person. What do we think we're doing? What do we think we're doing to ourselves? You have somebody who is kind and wants to help. Yet, you send somebody to come to this person and act as a mold and try to destroy a kind-hearted person. You think you're going to see good? I don't think you're ever going to see good. I don't think you're ever going to see good. The worst thing you can do is exploit the kindness of somebody, the generosity. Exploiting the generosity of a human being is one of the worst things that you can do. Imagine I'm sitting with Jean Kendon, my darling sis, and with Jean Kendon not knowing that Jean Kendon is working as an agent. That Jean Kendon is working as an agent for my enemies. The things that are happening on this social media street, you guys don't know. It's dangerous. We need to be very careful. Everything I do, I wonder why my plans are failing. I wonder why my projects cannot work. I wonder why my business is struggling. Because I have somebody around me who is meant to help me. Rather, this person is building or trying to drag me down. Somebody came to me last week. And I was so touched. I was emotional. I promised I was going to call them. Somebody came to me last week and said to me, "Sis Bella, I want to surprise you. I'm so and so person. And I've been the one who has been doing this great job. You know, this person is an amazing person in our community. I don't want to say what she does, but she does a fantastic job. She does wonderful things when it comes to philanthropy. She's great, fantastic. She gives it. She gives it out there. She came to me, she said, "Sis Bella, you know what? The day I watch people disrespect you and call you names on this social media street, I stopped." She said, "I stopped." She said, I stopped. My heart sank. My heart sank. I said to her, big sis. No, I said to her, sis, but I don't know if she's my big or my younger one. I said to her, please don't stop. Don't stop. We must not allow the devil to win. A handful of people cannot ruin a whole community, cannot stop a community from benefiting from the greatness or kindness or generosity of others. Oh yes, newest debunker. Oh yes. I said to her, you must not stop. You must not stop doing good because you love Bella so much and somebody upset you with regards to that and you want to stop. Don't stop. Don't. Keep doing it because you're not doing it for Bella. Okay? I know you're doing, yes, to some extent, you were doing it because that was something that, you know, Bella would support and cherish and everything of value. But we look at the bigger picture. I know you're angry. And she said, thank you, sis. I hear you. She said, I hear you. She said, I hear you. It's time for us to wake up as a community and ask ourselves, what do we really want? What do we really want? Ahmad TV, welcome, my selfless and beautiful sis. What do we really want? We have so many educated people, learned people, you know, enterprising people. We have so many things we can benefit from them. I can go to Auntie Rosemary to teach me how she goes about buying her geles and her jewelries if I want to do business. I can go to Kayla and ask her about nursing or health issues because she has that knowledge. I should go to Ivan Lee, who has this wealth of knowledge in immigration and asylum and all these things, you know, and visa documentation, and be able to get to her or him and say, how can I help? How can you help me? Somebody needs help. We are missing opportunities. Why? Because we are stuck. We are blinded by so much negativity, the hate and bitterness and jealousy and the insatiable quest for money. Ajo Mashfire, welcome, beautiful sis. The insatiable desire for money, immediate gratification, is blinding us that we cannot see past our nose. We want to kill the good ones and keep the bad ones. It's sad. It's so sad. And if you're somebody who is full of hate, somebody who has insatiable desire or quest for money, or somebody who is full of jealousy, you can be easily manipulated by another person. You can be easily manipulated by another person. So why the hate? Why the hate? Why the jealousy? Why the manipulation? If you love somebody, if you like somebody, on this social media, if I like you, know I like you. I can be upset or disappointed with somebody, but I don't hate nobody. I can avoid you because I can't be hating somebody, because if I hate you, my God, for my peace of mind, I want to look beautiful. Let me do like the general overseer. Fine girls, fine girls. Oh my God, the general overseer, let me borrow fine girls, fine girls. I want to do my fine girls with peace of mind. Okay, I don't want to be carrying some bitterness in me. No, no. I don't want to. Greed, jealousy, hate. If you have any one of these, the worst, if you have all of it, you will be used as the devil's medium. And a lot of people have fallen for it. A lot. of people have fallen for this, and they've been used. And there are certain things that you cannot take it back. Yes, puff puff. People having satiable quests. My elder sister always said to me, "Osh, Bella, you love money. You love money, Bella, you love money. But the only thing I like about you is that you love to work and earn your own money." And that's a simple truth. That's me. That's me. Most of the world don't laugh. Honestly, she said, "Bella, you love money. But the good thing about you, admire, is that you like to work and earn your keep." Please like the video. Mom of Two Boys says, like, "Sis Garetta, my backbone in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome." Work your own money. Earn your own keep. It's very important. It's very important. Please, I say it again. If you're viewing me, if I know you personally, if I don't know you personally, these streets are treacherous. Careful who you're talking with. Careful with the information you give out. The devil is coming to destroy a lot of people. Dangerous alliances are being formed. Know yourself. Fake profile or real profile. Know yourself, please. Do not be lured. Do not be pushed. Do not be fooled. Go by what you believe. And I want to thank every single person in this community. I want to thank every single person in this community who is doing the little they can. Even though it seems as if it's far, the peace process is far. But for every typist, every blogger who is standing and encouraging peace, who is standing and exposing ill, because we need to know where we stand. You need to know who you're dealing with. It's very important to understand the kind of people you are dealing with. For me, I want to know. I want to understand the kind of person I am dealing with. I would rather know. I would rather know, so it would be up to me to decide to keep the devil next to me or stay with the angel I don't know. I would like to know. So for everybody who is standing for the truth, and for anybody who is exposing the ills in our community, and for all of you standing to ensure the stability and peace of our community, I say thank you. They will call you all sorts of names. They will call you all sorts of names. Do not give up. Believe in what you believe. If you know what you're doing is for the good of your community, and you're respecting the people you call your own, and you know the community in general is going to benefit from what you are preaching or exposing, go for it. Only the truth shall set us free. Go for it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody force you. Yes, Puff Puff. Don't let anyone force you. Go for it. The things I have seen with my eyes on these streets, I have never seen that. Since my parents gave birth to me, in all my years, I have never seen it. I have never seen it. I've never seen it. I've never been in a group of people where someone is literally ready to take down another person by all means. I have never seen it. It's scary. I've never been so scared. I've never been so scared in my life. When I watch and I see, I've never been so scared. The things I hear, the things I see, it's scary. Please, mothers, fathers, let's keep impacting our children. Raise them to be respectful and responsible citizens. Raise them to respect their elders. I keep saying, it does not matter what your elder does to you. If you are a child that was raised with all manners and morality, you will accord that respect to your elder. It doesn't matter. Even the level ground that we work on, you're walking on a level ground, there are bumps on that level ground. That's just to tell you that in life, it does not matter where you belong in the same room. There will be somebody that is above you, and you accord them that respect regardless. It is, Dr. Ngoreta, it is. Please, I beg of the mothers, especially young ones like myself, raise them right. Pray God for grace and wisdom. Raise them correct. The girl with the vibes, Mama, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Raise them right. Please, because our kids are a reflection of us, parents, whether we like it or not. Whether you say parents have done their best, it's up to the kids, you cannot blame it on parents. They will always, society will always blame us parents. Gume, NCI, welcome, darling. Society will always blame it on us, whether we like it or not. Please. Unmerited Grace Mama, welcome. Please like as you come. As you just come, like the video, please. As you just join, like as you come in, please. If I'm upset with my senior person, I call them and I'll tell them at the back. That's just me. And as an African child, you're raised like that. You're taught like that. Hey, what's happening? What's happening in our community? What's happening to our generation? What's happening? The general overseer said voice notes is the only way. It's the only way forward. My big sister, I should read her comment. To me, it's more like a game now. Who can hit best? And that game doesn't work well for me. Sorry. GK number. If you come to look, okay. Why am I not seeing? Hold on. These are old comments. Vida Mama, Bella, read my comments above. Bella, true, but let those exposing do it the right way. I'm sorry, but I hate voice note and recording. As you expose via that means, the downside is people will never trust those doing it. Yes, I said that to Emma Class Day on the show yesterday. Sit down, co-host. Sit down, honey, please. Thank you very much. Thanks, my love. They would never, personally, I would never record nobody. And I will never encourage recording of voice notes. But I can see why some people will do the recording, because we have trans. We have trans in our community who would swear and lick poison. There's somebody who will go and swear a pasamoto that they never did it. And there are people who will suffer. We have people who've been jailed innocently and they've spent 50, 60 years in jail. For that's not, and Lucy, Soma, welcome. For that's not theirs. Why? Because there was no record kept of it. There was no CCTV or whatever. There was no DNA. But if this voice record is something that can save an innocent person from being crucified, yes, there's divine justice. I will never record anybody. That's me. I will never do it. Don't get me wrong. But if a voice note is something that is going to save somebody from dying or going down, by all means, come out and save people. Come out and save people. God is the ultimate judge. Correct. And God does it in his own time. And sometimes consequences are actually meted And then the truth is only revealed later on, but the damage has already been done. The damage has already been done. So if voice note is something that would save a life, please, Mommy Bella Fountain, can you do to save people? Mommy Bella Fountain TV, can you do to save people? Maps to the world. Darling, write that again. I don't understand. If this, a voice note can save a life, yes. By all means. By all means. But there are certain conversations for me don't warrant. Okay, but there are certain severe cases that you need to know. Meta Pikin, welcome, my baby. Welcome, darling. I see you. That you need to know. Community, let's pray for our community. Let's pray for our community. It's bad. It's bad. I'm ashamed. I am ashamed. And especially as a woman, I am ashamed. Sometimes I feel like the world should open and swallow me. I am ashamed. I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm weak. I don't know about you, but I'm weak. Honestly. Hi. Anyway, I just thought I'd pass this message on. Because I've been so sad for the past few days. I've been so sad for the past few days. And trust me, guys, I'm going to light my camera anytime I feel like I need to light my camera. So if you see me, if you catch me live, you catch me live. Because I feel like our community needs a place where they can go and feel free and comfortable and sane. I will light my camera, even if it means me just lighting my camera and just sit here and us having a conversation. Because sometimes all people need after a stressful day at work is just to have a chat with somebody. How was your day? What was the challenges that you faced? How did you overcome those challenges? Share it. How can somebody learn from it? Maybe somebody is going through the same situation. They can get better. They can get better. Are we not tired of your mommy, your papai, your sister, your auntie? You go kwara. I will choke this. I will put this. I would. Oh my! Are we not tired? Same thing every day. We are going to have the same result. We keep doing the same thing every day. We have the same result. We are not. We're marking time. Please. Are we not tired? Are we not tired? Are we not tired? Whoosh. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed with what's happening. I'm ashamed to be a woman. I'm ashamed in this community at the moment. I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I'm ashamed. Words. Certain words. Certain words. That should not even be screamed. You know? How do you even feel comfortable? We are not... How... Like rocks, like streets. Like streets. Like we're street people. Like we're raised by animals. We're behaving as if we're raised by animals. We're not raised by animals. We're raised by human beings. So why do we want to live our lives as if we're raised by wild animals in the forest? Why? Hey, let's change. Ayobisa, the one and only untouchable. Welcome, my darling sis, sweetheart, the sweet soul lady. Welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Miranda Etta, welcome, darling. Let's change, please. Right. Now let's move into today's topic. I've spoken about that. Let's get into today's topic. Please, guys, let's change. My audience, please, I beg of you guys, if you really want to help me, all of you are agreeing with what I'm saying here. You're agreeing with everything I'm saying. Kameji's TV, welcome, sis. If you really want to be that part of that wind of change, please do something different. Do something different. What are you going to do differently? I'll throw you this question. Everybody watching me today, what are you going to do differently from today going forward to make sure that our community is a safe and healthy place for everybody? When I came on this social media street, I had an objective. I like to teach and be taught. What are your objectives? What's your purpose for being on media? Are you fulfilling that purpose? Were you here to be happy and have a light time after a stressful day at work? What was your mission? The change begins with you. You watching me. What are you going to do differently? Because I already know what I'm doing differently. I'm already doing it. What are you watching me going to do differently? Think about that one thing that you need to do differently and go for it. If we need change, we need to also change with our manners, our approach. We have to. Thank you, Akko. Thank you. Oh, yes. I will be some place day. So thank you, guys. Let's get into today's topic. So today's topic is never give up your dreams to keep a man. Right. This topic is interesting. We're going to talk about this topic, and we're going to talk about a father who was a predator. A father was a predator. But let's start with today's topic, and we'll end up with the predator father. So today we talk about never giving up your dreams just to keep a man. As we know, especially in our African communities, marriage is something that a lot of people put so much importance and significance to. And as a young girl or young boy growing up, most of us, we dream of getting married someday. And in order to get married, you have to be in a relationship with somebody. Okay, nowadays, relationship can be between a man and a man, a woman and a woman, a woman. It's no longer about heterosexual. We have different types of relationship nowadays. Although the heterosexual is the main one in our community. So now, as we are growing up as individuals, why hoping? All right, Villa Mama's husband, thanks, sis. Why we are hoping to, to grow older and be in a relationship and build a family. We have dreams, we have aspirations. And all those dreams and aspirations are things that will make us feel whole, will make us feel, fulfilled, will make us feel worthy of ourselves as human beings or as individuals. But the sad thing is, for some people, when they get to adulthood, due to that pressure or desperation to get married or settle with a man or a partner, they give up their dreams. And I see that happening a lot. I see it happening a lot. What's happening, honey? Sorry, guys, just a minute. Co-host is uncomfortable. What's happened, honey? What happened? It's okay? Well done. Good job. Good job. Put this behind you. So you want to... Should I put this in your bag? This is better, isn't it? Ah, feels good. Feels good. Oh, you don't want it? Okay. All right then. co-host doesn't want me to put a cushion on her back. She chuck her cushion, her backrest. A lot of us young men, women, we give up our dreams and our aspirations just because of the pressure to get married. You meet a man and this man wants to get married to you, and suddenly everything goes to the back burner. You forget about everything you wanted to do as a woman, and you rush to be in this relationship with this person. Remember, we are all individuals. You're getting into a relationship with this person who also has their own aspiration. And my advice would be, before you get into any relationship with a man, if you're a girl or a lady, before you get into a relationship with a man, okay, make sure that you lay it all out there. You explain, say it to them, state the facts, tell them, this is where I want to be. These are the things I want to achieve in life. This is what I want to be, you know, in so and so time. Are you happy to work with this? Make it known from the get-go so that they can understand where you want to be in that relationship. And if it's a man who really, really wants you and loves you and, you know, for who you are, they will accept. They will accept your goals and your vision, and they will stand by you to ensure that you achieve those goals and aspirations. Yes, when you become a union, some of the goals may be tweaked and adjusted, okay? But you cannot get rid of all the goals and aspirations that you have just because you want to save a marriage or relationship. If you do that, you will end up being very unhappy, okay? You'll be so unhappy, so unfulfilled. And what then happens? This unhappiness will take over your life. This unhappiness will take over your relationship. Instead of you being a happy mother, you're going to be a very miserable mother, a disgruntled mother, always complaining, always looking at your kids and thinking, you are the reason why my life is the way it is. I'm sure some of you have seen or heard some parents say that, blaming their kids for stopping their progress, from stopping them to get to where they wanted to be or get to. Why? Those kids had nothing to do with it. We decided to relinquish our powers to a man. We decided to give up our dreams because we wanted to keep that relationship. It had nothing to do with that kid. You start hating on your partner because you're so unsatisfied with yourself. You feel empty. You feel worthless in that relationship because your dreams have been chucked aside. Because your dreams have been chucked aside. Any good man will support a wife who has a dream. Any good man. A man who doesn't support his wife or partner achieve or fulfill their aspiration is a jealous partner. It's a controlling partner. And very often, those men are stopping their partners from achieving their goals or aspiration or chasing their dreams because they are scared that their wives will suddenly outshine them, will become that center of attention. Typical African man, they have to be the king. They have to be the first and the final word in the house. So of course they're scared, they're worried. If I should let her go and have her education, have a career, and then she'll be this independent woman, she will not listen to me anymore. She won't be asking me for money. I'll lose my financial control over her. So no, that cannot happen. Those are insecure men. Men who do that are very, very insecure. A man who is secure in himself is not bothered about the achievement of his wife or the achievement of his fiancée or girlfriend. Because a secure man, if anything, will want to tap from the blessing or hard-working nature of the wife or partner or fiancé. You would want to work hand in hand with your partner or wife or fiance or spouse to grow. Fear 237, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you for joining. You want to be with your wife and grow together. And of course, yes, some people will say, okay, sometimes you lay it all out there. You tell your partner, this is my goal. These are my dreams. I want to do this and do that. They say, yes, I accept. And then once you get into that marriage, they switch. They switch because we have manipulative men like that. We have manipulative men like that who will switch. They will lure you because they know that's the only thing that can make you say no to them. So they will say yes because they want you to come and be with them. And then once you are in that relationship, you're hooked. They start dragging their feet. Even when you start, for example, there are women who want to be like suppliers of cake or want to do service traité, want to do like deco and things like that. Their dream has always been to own a business of that nature. And they've always said that to the husband. And the husband said, oh yeah, of course, I'll support you. We get married, we, sit down, we make a plan and we can do that. And I'll push that forward. But then when the time comes, that same man who was there telling you that he will support your dreams will be the first person to say, oh no, that business is not going to work. Oh, it will fail. Instead of him being your biggest champion. Instead of him being your biggest champion to see how he can support you achieve your dream work or dream career, he's the first person to discourage you. And the worst thing, the most painful thing that any woman, any wife, girlfriend or fiancé can encounter is a no from your partner. It's a no. Anybody who is married, you can attest to this. If you're married, you can attest to this. When you want to do something and your husband says no, it's so painful. It pierces differently. It's not the same when a neighbor tells you, oh, that one, don't bother about it. That business is not going to work. It hurts different when it's coming from your partner, the part of you, somebody who is like you. It's you. Somebody who is there to protect and uplift you. When they say no to you, if they say to you, you're going to fail even before you've started, it pains so badly. It hurts. It hurts. Because they are the ones who are supposed to support you and make you achieve or attain those aspirations or dreams of yours. You will see a young girl in Cameroon. This thing we always talk about, bushfallers. I always think about these young girls you see in Cameroon. A beautiful young nurse. Lumde Kumba Muma. Thank you so much for joining. Greetings, welcome. You see these beautiful young girls, university graduates, core box person, somebody who goes to the bush market, buy their cocoyams, watermelon, doing great business, going to bush markets and doing fantastic. Sees a bushfaller. Bushfaller comes and tells you, oh, I'll change your life overnight. You drop everything. And off you're gone with the bushfaller without even knowing what awaits you. Because of that perception that Europe or America is land of honey, yes, but the challenges are there. I'll tell you guys a story of a guy. Let me just tell you how some men are evil and can literally destroy the dreams and aspirations of their girlfriends or wives. Worst case scenario, wives. Yes, Popov, the diaspora is not bonbon. The way people paint it. If you're a couple, the worst is if you're coming, the other partner is here and the other one is just joining. And the other one has been there for a long time. And you're coming to join your partner. Trust me, it's not a bed of roses. I've been there. It's very challenging. It's so challenging. If love wasn't there, if understanding wasn't there, if tolerance, endurance wasn't there, or part of the foundation of a relationship, you will not make it, my dear. It will not work. It can't work. So you don't just see a bushwaller and you leave everything behind because you want to go to America or you want to come to Europe. You forget your dreams. You forget that you have to make something of yourself. Because trust me, men love strong, independent women. That's the simple truth. It doesn't matter if you're educated or not. When I say strong, independent women, I've said this before, although they're intimidated, but they love them. They love women who can be on their own. And independent doesn't mean you have to work a blue-collar job or white-collar job. It does not matter. As long as you bring something to the table, a man finds that, very, a man admires that. A man finds that very sexy. A man finds that very attractive. That's just a simple truth. It doesn't matter if you're a buyer and seller. As long as you're successful in what you're doing and contributing and bringing something to the household, a man finds it attractive. Any man. Forget that thing they say, oh, don't work. No. Do something. Do something for yourself, because if you, first of all, let me say, if you are a woman and you do not make a man understand that you have those dreams and aspirations, how do you expect that man to respect you, or to give you the accord, the kind of respect that you deserve as a lady? Because he's going to think, if you don't have value, if you don't put value, if you don't place value on yourself, why should he place value on you? All right, mom of two boys. Thank you so much, darling sis. Thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Why should he put value on you when you don't value yourself? When you don't want to make anything out of yourself? Why should he place a value on you? Think about it. Ask yourself that question. If you're a lady thinking about abandoning your aspirations, why? Why would he do that? Mami Colombia Farmer, welcome, darling. I see you. Why? So show yourself, give yourself that respect, so that that man will accord you that same respect, if not more. Like I said, I was going to tell you and give you an example. Please like the video as you come in, please. If you're coming in and you haven't liked, just like for me, please. The show number, I don't know if anybody would like to call. YouTube doesn't allow us pin the show number anymore. I don't know why that's the case. Let me see. Oh, now it's allowed. Okay, good. That's the show number for anybody who wants to call to contribute. Yeah. So, like I said, put value on yourself for a man to give you, accord you that same value. Now, something happened a while back, just to tell you how some men are very evil. Thank you, Linda Kambamuma. Thank you. Let me tell you, something happened a while ago. We went out. We went to a beach. Went to a beach for a day out. A few of us, couples, 3 couples. We went to the beach. And, that was there when Bella was still, nice and trimmed, all this, when I was still looking like my big Susanna Fred with, the guitar shape, when I was still, right. So we went to the beach. I'm very confident in my body. Trust me, I'm so confident in my body. It doesn't matter if I become poko poko, as Mommy Brie will put it. Even if I'm poko poko tomorrow, I will still wear my 2-piece bikini and nobody can stop me from wearing it. That's just a simple truth. That's just a simple truth. So we went out. We went for a couple's trip to the beach. And we're taking pictures. And one of the couple, the lady among us, she wanted to do personal training, be like a personal trainer kind of thing. And of course, she's been dieting, she's been doing workouts and doing all this wonderful thing, okay, to look good, to turn and look all great before she launches her, personal training stuff. So we said we'd take photos, us the ladies, okay, we wanted to take some photos. Believe you me or not, one of the ladies' husband said, oh, the wife should not take off her clothes because that body is not good for a camera. That's the husband talking to a wife who is already body conscious, and a wife whose aspiration and dreams is to build her body confidence and help other women. Queen Atkins Diamond, welcome, darling sis, my sis of high standards. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. That's somebody's wife. That's a husband talking to the wife. A wife who is trying to build her body confidence. A wife who wants to also help people build their confidence, her dreams, her aspiration. Saying to the wife, oh, please don't take off your beach gown. Just stay with it because his body is not right for the camera. Who says that? Imagine how, and this girl felt so bad. It just killed the mood for the day. I was shocked. I turned and asked my friend, I said, did I hear correctly or did I not hear? Did I hear correctly or did I not hear that? But that's meant to be someone's husband who is supposed to encourage them, achieve or attain their dreams or aspirations. So sometimes it almost feels like we marry our own enemies. Because if you are not an enemy, why would you want to put down your wife in that manner? I keep asking myself, why? Why? Why would you want to put down your wife who is trying to build her body confidence? And all you can say, instead of saying, wow, babe, you're looking good, your body is coming along, you say, cover yourself, the body is not right for the camera. Who does that? Who does that? Sorry guys, just a minute. You have people who, yes, exactly. Yes, her husband, body shaming her, Queen Diamond, bringing down her confidence. And that literally knocked that lady's confidence for 6. That woman was so down. First daughter of Kanye, sis, welcome, I see you. That lady was so down, it ruined the mood for the rest of the afternoon. And that took a toll on that woman's confidence, to be honest with you. I must tell you guys the truth. It did. It took a toll on that woman's confidence for a long time. In front of people. In front of other people. Can you believe it? What's cool? Honestly, peace person, Mama. Honestly. Even an incident where you have situations, for example, a man comes to marry this girl. You marry a girl, she tells you about her dreams and aspirations. You accept to marry this girl to support her and help her improve and better herself. And then you take, you all can agree with me, or you must have heard about stories like this. You marry this girl, she wants to continue with her education. She says, I don't want to get married now because marriage will probably stop me from attaining a certain level education that I really want to. You say to this girl, oh, the man will say, oh, don't worry, I'll get married to you, and you can still pursue your education. And this girl happily gets married to the man. But then, analysts, welcome, darling. Truth is that most bullies are always the first to knock other self-esteem down. That's true. That's true. That's simple truth. So you tell a lady who has actually stated claim that she wants to further her education, you go, oh yes, that's fine, you can further your education. And then you marry this young girl who has so many dreams and aspirations, wants to do great things for herself. You bring the person in, and the first thing you do, most of these African men, most of them, the first thing they want to do, start making those young girls their baby making machines. They want to turn them into reproductive machines. They're on you day in, day out to have a baby. And choke away the dreams of that young girl. This happens a lot, especially the ones who go back home and marry the girls and bring them to the diaspora and promise them, oh, come and continue your nursing here, oh, come and continue your studies here. And then when you come here, all they want is for you to start making babies with them. Your dreams don't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. Everything is out of the window. It's out of the window. And to be honest, when this is for the men, when you do that to your woman or your fiance or your girlfriend, when you do that to them, you feel like you are winning. You are controlling them, but you're doing yourself a disservice, the man. Why? Because if you look critically or logically, if you empower that woman, allow her, support her to achieve her dreams, go to school, get a job, she can still start a family. When she starts a family, there's something to fall back on. Should something happen to you, the man, that woman can jump in and grab a job and sustain the family while you're down. And even if you're not down, the extra money that woman will bring home will make things better or lighter for you, the man. As much as you, the men, want to enjoy having that control, financial control or hold over a woman, the honest truth is that you feel the pain because the burden sometimes is heavy, and that's why you lash out. You lash out on the woman, you lash out on your kids because it's too much for you to bear. Because it's too much for you to bear. But if you gave that woman the opportunity to also grow and achieve her dreams, she will be a helper. As the Bible says, it's your helper. She'll be able to help you to build the family, make it more comfortable for everybody, make it more conducive and enjoyable for everybody. It will ease off some of the burden of you. Exactly, peace, person, mama. That's what men feel, the opportunities that some men miss out on. Stopping their wives from achieving their dreams because they want to be in control. They want to feel like the alpha. They feel like that is good for them. It's good for you only for those looking from outside. I mean, it's good for you only for you looking inside. But for those looking outside, they look at you as a controlling man, as a stupid man, as a man who is not utilizing the full potential of what he has got. It's all about power and control. That's what it is. And insecurity. Insecure men, they're worried, they're scared that the woman will outshine them. But the world in which we live nowadays, opportunities are endless. Some women are earning more than men. So what if the woman is going to earn more than you? So what? Is it not for the good of the family? Is it not for the betterment of the family? If the woman earns more, your kids can go to good schools. you can live a better life. But if they have to rely just on your own income, the family will be stretched. It's going to be stretched. That's the simple truth. We're having a call. Hello, sis.
Hi, sis.
Yeah, you want to be on the show, yeah?
A good topic.
Thank you.
I just thought I should contribute because something happened similarly to one of my friend's sister. Their parents sent her to Yale for medical school. I think in the 80s. She's the first child in their family. And she went there, finished her medical school. She's very smart. She did well. They sent their sister to, she went and did nursing. So she married the boy she was dating when they were in high school. The dad saw the man and said he doesn't agree to this marriage because it's like he's seen a lot of insecurity in this man. I think then the man was a doctor in Cameroon.
Right.
The woman said no, she has to marry the man. So cut long story short, they got married. The man came to the state, the woman was still young, and finally the woman joined him in the States. So, here you have to go to residency school in order to fully practice.
Yes.
When she came, we have these Nigerian friends that are friends to them too. She is a doctor herself here. She encouraged her and said, please go to residency school and get your license.
Yeah.
Everybody encouraged her. And when she got the admission, they called for her interview, the husband followed. And when the woman came to help with the baby in the house, she had, I think, a month-old baby because we gave birth at the same time. This woman left her own house, came to cater for this baby so she can go to the interview in New York. And when she came in, her sister was there, said, where's my brother? I said, doctor, where we have? She said, he will not let her do it. I know it, and I'm disappointed. Guess what? He didn't let her do it. Well, what are you doing? We can own our own business. We can do our own thing.
You see?
That woman never went to residency.
Oh, my God.
Cut long story short, they opened a clinic. They were thriving, doing well. They opened another urgent care, is doing well. Guess what? 2019, COVID came. Bam, the man contracted COVID and he died. They have 4 children. The woman cannot practice. Nothing. And unfortunately, with all the control the man had, he never had the woman on the documents of the clinic and anything. It was one of my friends.
Oh my God.
Put her down. She was losing everything.
Oh my God.
I learned so much from them because the way I saw the man controlling the woman, and they wanted to extend it to me because I'm younger, and I'm like, no, I know where I'm coming from.
Jesus.
What goes in your own family, it's not going to happen in my family.
Jesus.
No. I put my foot down.
Even welcome, baby sis.
The man came and said, he always called me Miss Daisy, you call me Miss. He said, I have been coming here, and I can tell you your parents raised you right. If I don't tell you, God will not be happy with me. Because I come, I see how you are so straightforward and you are strict. You see how your children are, they're going to be responsible young ladies. He told me that. And guess what? He passed away in 2019, 2020.
And left that woman with 4 children.
Hey! It was a talk of gossip everywhere. People were gossiping her. And please share this.
Please share this show. Please share the show. Please share this particular show. I'm doing this show for a reason because this story you're telling me says a similar story I witnessed as well. Similar to what you're saying. Please share this.
I'm telling you, it's something I saw you. I'm like, no, I have to say something because I have learned so much from that situation. I tell everybody, we have to empower ourselves as women. I don't care what your husband said. I don't care what is going on. We're like, so the friend sat her down. I was there. They said, if I don't tell you the truth, I'm being dishonest to you.
Hotel's so vibe, welcome.
Pay your tuition, send you to medical school for you to come and be manager. Is that what you want to do? And when she left, She started crying. I was there with her younger sister. Then her younger sister had come from Europe here for vacation. And she was crying. And the younger sister said, sister, this is a true friend. She's telling you in your face. Other people are mumbling behind. And that was the truth. Everybody was like, they were like, what is going on here? Even, I mean, it's a smart woman. She is so smart. Even her doctors were like, what is wrong with this woman? No, they were like, what are you gonna do? You don't need that. We have our own place. We have our. Guess what? Now she has to go back to nursing school to get a degree in
oh my God,
so she can run the clinic.
Oh
and
my
she
God.
has to hire people to come, and the people are not giving what she wants. It was one of her very good friends from, I think they went to a very good friend that has stood by her and said, you know what? I'm going to sign my license here so you guys can keep this place open. They were shutting the whole place down.
Hey, God.
And so we have to be very careful. That's what I'm saying. So much to learn. I pray all this saga thing, so much education for all of us. This thing has opened my eyes because it happened in my face. Till this date, the only place she goes to is our house and her job. Everybody has abandoned
she
her.
abandoned, she left her dreams to listen to a man. She abandoned her dreams. Oh, God.
And the man was that kind of man that commands a lot of respect. You know, he had mouth, he would insult, like, this kind of people, they think they are making them arrive. I've learned so much in that, not just that in my regular life, but in my Christian faith. We have to be very careful. What your parents have suffered for you, make sure you utilize the gift that is with you. Don't let no man take that away from you.
Yeah, even your husband. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for sharing this touching story. Thank you. That's what I mean. Do not give up your dreams and aspirations just to maintain your marriage. Let me read some comment. Peace Person said, that's why I tell every woman, please work hard, even if it means earning just $5, it will pay off. Exactly. Annalise says, sometimes it's about the circle of friends. Be careful of your networks because they can destroy you and your relationship. Absolutely. So sad. Thank you so much, sis, Jean Kendon, for this call and sharing this message. It's not uncommon to see women do this. I just remember these stories that I'm telling. I like to talk with example, and that's why I decided to bring this topic, because a lot of young girls, out of desperation to keep a man or maintain a relationship, would forfeit their dreams and aspiration. You do not do that. Don't do it. Some people do it and say, oh, well, even if it fails someday, I can always start back from square one. Of course, you can start back from the scratch, but that stress, free yourself from that stress. Also, it's good for the security of your family, like I said, and also our sis has, Jean Kendon is saying, please, if something were to happen to your person, what becomes of your kids? Do we think about those children? Do we think about our family members who are relying on us? Do we think about those people? Because we need to remember some of our actions have a huge impact on those around us. It has a huge impact on those people around us, our kids and our family members. So, Piki, welcome, darling sis. So please, whatever the case might be, my advice to any young girl is that you will never give up your dreams and aspiration for a man. If a man is not ready, tell him to jog off. Tell him to jog off. Because you were individuals before getting into that union. So you have to also look out for yourself as well as that relationship. If you have a bank account, you can have a joint account. Have your own separate bank account. Let him have his own separate bank account. Okay? I advise any woman, if you can buy your own piece of land, buy it. You can have joint land. If you can buy your own property from your own money, your own private account, buy it. Buy it. Gone are those days they would think it's an abomination. Gone are those days where if a woman were to buy a property in her name, they will feel like she's about to escape her marriage. Lies. Anything can happen in your relationship. Anything can happen in your marriage. And you can end up losing all. You can end up losing everything because you gave up everything to be and satisfy a man. I was reading a post on, I think, Linda Ikeji, about a Nigerian lady whose husband was executed in front of her in a car. This lady not only saw her husband die in this nasty manner, this lady has to deal with her in-laws who have come to theft her out and take everything because apparently it's a tradition. It's a tradition for the wife, for the man's family to take everything that belongs to the wife, and the woman needs to be left with nothing. Please, women, never give up your dreams to keep a man. I'll say it 1 million times. A man who loves you, who supports you in everything you do, think, or say, all they can do is to guide you to the right path. That's all they can do. Now let's move to the second part of the show, which will be my predator was a father. My father was a predator. So, you know, we talk a lot about abuse. We talk a lot about abuse and the impact that it has, especially when women use that excuse to say, I'm staying for the sake of my kids. And I always said, I've done so many videos about domestic abuse, domestic violence. I always say to those women, no. Unity Palace, welcome, darling. You're not staying in that relationship for the kids. You're staying for your own selfish reasons, because if truly you care for those kids, you'll be out. Villa Mama TV, welcome, sis. If truly you cared for your kids, you'll be out of that relationship in no time if you're being used as a punching bag, because you're not doing those kids any favor, you're doing them a disfavor. Shauna Yoke, welcome, darling. I see you. You're doing them a disfavor. And most of the times when these women stay in such abusive relationship, they become objects. They become voiceless. Oh no. My big sis says she's called and I did not pick. Oh, let me call back. Oh yes. Oh my God. Sorry guys. I'm going to call now. I actually have 2 missed calls. Oh God. I'm sorry. The phone is on silent. Hello, big sis. Oh yes, you're live now. Go on. Sorry. Yes, it was.
Okay, you know I'll take you back. Sorry, I know we moved.
No. Go back, big sis. Go back.
Okay, so talking about land, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you a story. This one is true story.
Yeah.
My mom got married. Yeah. I'm from a polygamous family, right? Yes. My mom was the last wife, educated among all the wives. Yeah. So when she got married, you know, back home, she was, I think, a grade 2 teacher. Then my dad helped her. She became a grade 1 teacher in those days. So government integrated her. Wow. If that's what they said. Yeah. So when her grown loan, you know, back home you work and then your grown loan will come. Yes. So when her grown loan came, her elder sister told her, I said, no, try and buy you some land or shine your eyes. Yeah. Shine your eyes. So, you know, that elder sister, you know how you have big sisters that are like a mother. Yes. She was. Yes. She was actually the one who educated my mom. Oh. So she said, shine your eye. So my dad was thinking my mom was going to bring that money. He was going to, I don't know what he was thinking. He was calculating already. He was budgeting on the money. Thank you. Woo. Budgeting on that money. So my mom went and bought that land. Good. My dad screamed, call people. My mom wants to leave him. She wants to go and be a prostitute. Said all type of things. My mom did not budge. Emotional blackmail. Yes, she bought that land. Said all type of things. My aunt said, don't bother about it. Fast forward. After a few years, my dad died when I was like class 2. Or class 3. Yes. Jesus. So now, you know, this polygamous home and everything. Fighting for property. Mom, you know, my mom is educated. She just gave up everything. Good woman. She said, I'm not going to fight for all this because she's working. Yes. She said, I'm not going to fight for all this. As I'm telling you, may God help me. She gave up everything. Everything. We did not inherit anything from my dad. I'm just telling you the truth. You see? She gave up everything. Yeah. So, that that land that my mom bought, my mom went and built a house.
Oh,
that's what we call home till today.
Wow.
Maybe if I'm going back home, that's a home. Okay.
Wow.
My mom did not only build a house. I had a stepmom who passed away.
Yeah.
Her children too. We are almost the same age. Guess where those children stay? Those my step siblings stayed
in your home.
Same house.
You see?
That same home.
Ha!
So just imagine if my mom. I'm telling you the truth. My mom did not have that land. So women, shine your eyes.
Yes.
Shine your eyes. So that land and that home is what has survived, or that's where we stay. It's not very big. It might not be a mansion, but at least it gave us a roof over our head. It gave us a roof over our head. So that's why I said, no, let me contribute. I said, because this one, that's my story. You know, and my mom will say day in, day
this
out.
This is real life story here.
Yeah, this is a real life story. My mom would say, even when we were growing up, my mom would tell us, she said, when you get married, yes, you want to have a joint account with your husband.
Have your one separate.
Make sure you have your one. Have your one. Even now with my husband, we have our joint account, we pay our bills, we do our thing, but I have my one that I don't ask him question about it, and he doesn't ask question about his own. He doesn't ask question about mine. He knows that it is there.
Yes.
He knows.
Yes.
Sometimes I even give him my card, or you give me his card and say, go and withdraw money, go and use it. That's my personal account.
Yes.
You understand? Nobody's controlling anybody.
Yes.
In fact, sometimes I'm the one who even go to that our joint account. He say, you're just spending money. You don't even look at what is going in there. Beauty and strength. Yeah. So women, we need to, because that was my fear when I wanted to get married. I said, if I get married, my mom has been there for us. You know, if I have joint account with this person, do I have to beg this person for money before I send to my mom, my siblings?
That's what will happen.
People do that.
That's what will happen.
People do that.
That's what will happen if you join it. So everything.
Yeah, when I was working, before I even take over, years ago, I was working, right, in a senior living facility. There was this lady from Nigeria. Immediately they pay us, the money goes all to the husband.
Hey.
She'll come and say, borrow me money.
Oh, let me laugh, sis. Oh, yo. Hey.
I'm telling you, she'll come and be borrowing money from us. I said, but you are married now. How will you come and borrow money from single people? You say you don't understand. My husband taking everything. So we women need to learn. I have learned, a lot of people have passed, even before we even had this thing that you can check your bank account online, right? I had one of my big mom, Nigerian too. She's here. You know what she did? She had a separate account, and she made sure all her what they call it, her mails were going back to post office. It wasn't coming to her house. At that time, I'm like, why are you doing that? She called me and explained to me that her husband wants to take everything because he brought her here.
Oh my God.
He said I had to save my marriage. If
I didn't do that,
she said if I didn't do that, there will be no marriage. Because if I want to send anything back home, I had to beg this man. That's
very sad.
So, yes. So, baby sis, shows like this is a blessing to all of us. I might not be right. Maybe I've done something wrong. Or if I say anything on sisters, brothers, on the comment, and let's learn from each other, you know. Shows like this, please like the show, invite others to come, because we share our stories. We all might have something in common.
Yes.
If it is different, we learn.
Every day.
You know, a show like this, we should not be seeing 20 people on the net. Please share it to your WhatsApp status. Share it to your Facebook. Let others join, because this might save somebody.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
This show might just save somebody.
Thank you, big sis.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
big sis. Stay there.
Thank you. Thank you, big sis. Thank you so much. Please, guys, thank you. This is Serene's Kitchen. Please support Serene's Kitchen. I'm sharing her page. When you see me share her page on my wall on YouTube, please, guys, subscribe, support her baby sis. She's doing cooking. Let's encourage Serene's Kitchen. That young girl, we need to encourage her, please. There was another caller. I'm going to call my darling sis. Okay, let me answer this call first. Hi, Auntie. Hello, Auntie. Hi, Auntie. I'm good, thanks. You want to be on the show? Oh, yes. My auntie's here.
Yes, please. I just heard what that woman said. I just want to add a voice.
Thank you, Auntie. Go on.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Greetings, Auntie.
Yes, Bella, she made a point.
Yes, Auntie.
She made a point that when people, like when the woman earn money, is that not what she was saying, like giving the husband?
Giving everything to the husband. Everything.
To people. Is that what she was saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to put on my voice. It just depends the husband. Because like me, my money, my husband know what I have. And I know what my husband have. Even if we don't have joint accounts, I think it just depends, because we should not make it a way that women will be scared of working together with their men. I know you'll be saying you just need to empower yourself.
Yes.
But there are some good men.
Communication. That's where you're heading to.
Yes, there are some good men who understand that working together is a weapon of marriage and a way forward, and successful way forward.
For sure, Auntie.
Because if you are a single woman, then two of you, then you are a married woman. Even if you are failing, it depends how. That's why I say it depends. If you are two, it's going to be difficult for you more than somebody who is one.
Yeah, and also, Auntie.
So yeah.
Would you, because what Auntie was saying, Big Sis was saying, is that this woman literally was giving all her money to the man, and she didn't have an account of her own, and she had to be begging the money from the man to do things and even give to her family.
Yeah, no, I heard what she's saying. I'm coming to that. That's what I'm saying. I'm just coming to that.
Okay.
I don't know why she has to give me. I don't have joint account with my husband. No, it doesn't mean that we can't have it.
Yes.
An account.
Yes. It's not a must.
Together.
It's not a must. Yeah, it's not a must.
You cannot just work money and transfer it to your husband account. What kind of thing is that?
Controlling men, and women with low self-esteem.
Yes, those controlling men, especially when you are working, you don't allow any man to control when you are working, especially when you are not doing anything wrong. Instead of controlling you to be giving them your money, are you a slave?
Oh my God.
You don't. And that is why many times Bishop Benjamin will make a show and say, women, empower yourself. And I cannot make my money and transfer into your account for what?
Never. Never.
So that is where the problem is. I'm just adding to what she's saying.
Thank you so much, Auntie.
It's true.
Yeah.
So people should have to make the boundaries. The boundary have to be there.
All right,
you can't do that. You are putting yourself into more trouble. Like you're stressing yourself. Yeah. So make sure you keep yourself happy while you're working. That's my contribution.
Thank you, Auntie. My sexy, beautylicious fashionista, Auntie. Bye, Auntie. Bye. Oh my God, thank you, Auntie. Let me call this my lovely sis too. Oh dear, we may have missed her. We may have missed her. Please like the video. Hello, sis. I'm all right, thanks. Yourself? Do you want to be on the show? Because I saw your missed call. Oh, thank you. Okay. You're on the show now. You can speak.
Yeah, so I was just listening. I was greetings everyone in the house.
Greetings.
I was just listening to the conversation at the back, but it caught my attention because I think like 2 days back I was on TikTok with a couple of friends. This is the same thing we're talking about.
Okay, wow.
Because it boils down. It boils down to us as women, your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when you're a woman, sorry, my son is at the background.
No, I have a toddler myself. Don't worry. Just carry on.
All right. So it boils down to you as a woman without a self-esteem.
Yeah.
Before you get married, you want to have something to do.
Thank
you don't just want to go get married because you want to get married.
Thank you.
People don't do it that way again. again, men don't just get married now because you're pretty, you're good looking, you can slay.
Thank you.
No, they want someone who can bring something to the table.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, something between a man and a woman is communication. That's how I say it.
Yes.
There are some women who don't know how to manage finances at all, but their husbands assist them. Some, at the end of the day, say you have your backup, because my mom will always tell me, no, you can have something at the back. It's not like you're cheating on somebody before you have to have that. No, you still need that backup.
Yeah, something you can fall back to. Yeah.
What if you cannot go to work?
Yeah.
What if your mom is sick back home?
Yeah.
Are you going to ask for money every blessed day from your husband? No, we have to empower ourselves daily. We have to do things different. This is a modern era. Some of us are blessed to be maybe in America, UK, any country where you find yourself as a woman. Learn all the new traits you can learn. Create a name for yourself. Do something that will empower you differently. While we're talking on TikTok, this conversation came up because one of the hosts said he has a neighbor who won like a lottery and just married like 2 days before they had travel, but the husband was like, no, she will not travel. Why will you say your wife will not travel? Because he's afraid that maybe when she comes to America, something, they will leave them.
She will boom.
But she was at the University of Boya. She had a project that maybe somebody saw that thing like it's going to be something that will be useful for her family.
Wow.
And maybe for the nation.
Wow.
So somebody took that her project to a professor in UK.
Wow.
They called her directly from that university.
Wow.
This man has low self-esteem.
That's what I mean.
The lady should choose between
marriage and career.
To study and the marriage. Guess what? It's 2 years program. But she chose it as well. She said she's going to stay because of the husband. She just got married. Till date, where is she?
Wait.
Back home. What is she doing? Just roaming the streets now because the husband didn't want her to travel.
Please share this show, please.
If you have a man who cannot push you to do better for yourself, you are at the wrong place. You are at the wrong place. I will say that clearly with my own voice anytime, any day. You will not tell me to keep my own passion at the back and stay with you. No, why you want to like pursue your own dreams? No, life should not be that way. So now she's back home. It's how many years? Maybe 7 to 8 years later. She's in deep shit. But
terrible thing.
Because you chose your husband over the future of the family. You change the destiny of your kids.
Yes. That's what it is. That's what it is.
You change the narrative from that day. So we should not be relying on men every day. No.
Oh my
Let's
God.
learn to be like do our own things for ourselves. Push and push and push until you can push no more.
Yeah.
But you have to be a strong woman. They usually say what doesn't kill you makes
you
you
stronger.
You see women every day, they're in the parliament, Vice President of America.
Yes.
They are strong women.
Oh, yes.
They have a voice of their own. Don't follow wrong crowds because peer pressure is something that is very bad. I will say it to my friends, like, I have people who follow the wrong crowds, and that's why their mentality is low. They don't reason the same way. Everybody's like, no, don't do that. You lost your marriage. You do this, you do that. No, communicate with your husband. That's the most important thing. So I just want to say thank you for this great show. This is my first time.
Oh my God! Really?
Calling on you.
Oh, thank Thank you, sis.
I feel like it's something very important that we should be talking about.
Thank you so much.
We should be talking about.
Thank you,
you
Auntie.
See,
Thank
go
you.
to Cameroon, go and bring people, they come here, soon you hear suicide, all those things. No, these are the topics we should be hearing more.
Thank you,
media,
sis.
like how to educate the girl child.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
By the way, before you go, may I just add, you have a very soothing voice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sis. Stay blessed. Thank you so much.
You too.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Oh my God, Brown Mothers Auntie. Thank you for that 20,000 pounds. 20,000 pounds. Thank you, Auntie. Oh my God. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you guys so much. I'm touched. When I hear women share stories like this, I am touched. I'm touched. Okay, with great shows like this, we should be having like $20,000 super chat on the screen to encourage more shows like that. But you know, as I said it, the street is the way it is. We have to be very careful. It's almost like evil is taking over the world, and we must not allow that happen. We cannot. The handful of people who want to make good of situations and better our community, we will keep forging ahead. We will keep forging ahead. So thank you to everybody who has called to contribute. Dr. Open Eye, let me read some comments. Welcome, Dr. Open Eye. Welcome, darling. I see you. I see you, my lover. Let me read some comments. Let me read some comments. What rubbish? Why deny your wife the opportunity to travel? Exactly. The analyst, man, if you must compete with your wife, then it should be about you both pushing each other to the top. Anything less is not for me. Thank you so much. Villa Mama says, "Sis Bella, I almost made the mistake of giving up my abroad dreams. Thank goodness, say my eyes tear." No way. You must never do that. Never ever give up your dreams. Oh my God. Villa Mama, this is for you from your own mommy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Auntie. I appreciate you. Villa Mama, thank you for bringing in this super chat. Thank you so much, Auntie. Thank you. Oh my God, peace person. Mama, thank you for that $2,000 slap super chat. Oh, Mama, where? Thank you, Mama, for that $2,000 super chat. Mamma mia. God help us. God help us on this street, I swear. Everybody know what they want on life. Exactly, hottest vibes. Exactly. Oh God. Exactly, hottest vibe. Honestly, everybody knows what they really want on the street. Thank you. So thanks to all the callers, and thank you for the financial surprises. Thank you. So as I was saying about our second part of the show, which will be My Father is a Predator, we talk about abuse every day, and I say to women, do not stay for the sake of the kids, because if anything, you're going to be destroying your kids, you're going to be destroying yourself. And in this audio I'm going to play, you're going to hear exactly the same thing, how a woman became an object in her own marriage, helpless, and of course her kids were vulnerable as well, and these kids went through abuse in the hands of somebody who was meant to protect them. So I'm going to play it and you guys will listen. This was sent to me by my own very big sis, who is one of the biggest supporters of this channel. So thank you so much. She said, Bella, you must bring this and talk about it. Oh, just a second, guys. The co-host has co-host. Hold on, let me get some juice. I'll get some juice, Papa. Do you want some juice? 1 minute, guys. You drink some juice? You are such a lovely girl. Who is a well-behaved girl? Who is a well-behaved girl? Huh? Hmm? You guys should pump some love for the co-host who is well-behaved, please, before she starts on mommy. There you go. Have some juice. Yes, have some juice. Oh my goodness, we have 10,000 pounds. Oh my God, who is that for? There's 10,000 pounds from somebody there to the co-host. Hold on. Oh my God. 10,000 pounds to the co-host. Co-host, this is from Nana. Nana is saying, this is for you, darling. Thank you so much, Nana. You're blessed. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right, let me play our video or audio so we can listen. You guys will be heartbroken by this. Okay.
My mom sent me to go talk to my dad. You know, I was afraid of my dad because he was the one that would dish out punishment if my siblings and I did anything wrong. So when my mother told me that daddy wanted to talk to me,
I hope you guys can hear.
I was so nervous, and the things that he said to me was actually very encouraging, and he told me that he was proud of me and that I was very responsible. He then told me that he had to teach me how to.
Can you guys hear it?
And that all fathers did this with their daughters. Then he took me into this little back room that was a closet, and he told me to lay down, and he lifted up my dress. I didn't know what to do. He was daddy. I could not deny him. I could not fight against him. I couldn't even complain. This is how strict he was. But at the same time, I was so uncomfortable because from what I understood, no one was supposed to touch my private areas except mommy whenever she had to check if there was something wrong. So I did that until I felt him pulling my dress down, and he told me to get up and put up my underwear, and he hugged me, and he said that I couldn't tell anyone and that I couldn't tell mommy because she wouldn't understand, and it would make her go crazy. And I kept the secret. After that, throughout my childhood, he started coming into my room at night, almost every night, and continued to molest me. Now, of course, at the time as a child, I didn't know that it was molesting. He performed different acts on me growing up. He raped me when I was 10 years old. That was around the time that he told my mother that it was necessary because I had a very bad skin condition. So my father told my mom that the sexual abuse that he was doing to me was helping my health overall. My father had introduced his girlfriend into molesting me. So his girlfriend would come over,
bringing a girlfriend into the house.
My father would get me up and he would rape me while his girlfriend molested me during the time. So my mother didn't know that. So when I asked her, her name was Akua. When I asked her, did Akua tell her, her face looked like she saw a ghost? That.
Please like the video as you come in, please. Like the video as you come in. A man who abuses a daughter and says he's doing it to cure her skin condition. The world is
was
coming to an
that
end.
was the first time that I witnessed her confront my father. When she confronted my father about what
Ajo
he
mash
was doing
fire.
to me,
Ashia sis.
and the fact that he had introduced another adult to molest me as well. He beat her with a belt. And after that, she did not question him anymore. When I was about 14 years old, my father purchased a house in East Orange, New Jersey. The house that he purchased was dilapidated. It needed to be renovated. So we lived there on a construction site as we rebuilt the house. And it was during that time that I got pregnant with my first child by him. I guess it was melancholy. Like he wasn't upset, but he wasn't happy. So I don't know what was going on in his head. But when it did start stirring, because when my father's girlfriend, the same girlfriend that had molested me with him, found out that I was pregnant, she asked, well, is the baby going to be deformed? And that was the first time I saw him have an emotional reaction about it. And he's like, what are you talking about? And she then started to explain that close family members that create a child, the baby would come out deformed. And
By her
that
dad,
made him very angry.
Dr.
That made
O'Brien.
him very angry. And he yelled at her. I don't know what else happened between them, but that was the most emotional response that I had seen him have. Then I had the baby. I started having labor pains, very mild labor pains. I did not know I was in labor. I felt like it was mild menstrual cramps. And I tried to go use the bathroom. Now, we did not have running water. We did not have plumbing. We didn't have a toilet. What we had was a makeshift toilet. So I was sitting on this makeshift toilet and I was pushing, thinking that I just needed to use the bathroom. I screamed out. My mom came running out of the one room that was finished enough for me and my family to live in. And she looked between my legs and she said my baby's head was there.
Oh my God.
So she called my father. My father and my mom brought me into the room, laid me on the mattress that was on the floor that we all slept on, and my baby just came flying out. So I barely had a labor. I barely pushed, and my baby was there. My father checked her over, and she didn't have any health issues that we could see. She was not deformed like my father's girlfriend said that she might be. And after he saw that, he decided that it was ordained by God that he continued to breed me, continued to make children, because the human race was facing extinction, and it would be his blue blood children that would repopulate the earth. By the time I had my son, my first son for my father, my first and last son for my father, I was about 21. And by that time, this was our life. My father abusing not only just me, but also 3 other of my sisters was just a normal thing. One of my sisters did get pregnant from my father around this time. So
can you guys hear it? So the father now has finished with her. She's bought 3 children for the father. Now the father has moved to the next sibling and start doing the same again. And now the other sibling is pregnant for the dad too.
Had our sons in the same year. Then one day, my son, who was 5 months old, my father was away on a business trip.
And all this is happening. Their mother is at home. Their mom is living with them. This woman has been abused and she's reached the extreme level of mental manipulation. She's like a shadow of herself. She's still in that home with her kids, and her kids are still vulnerable in the hands of an abuser, their own father.
My mom was still home, and my brother, who now had become an adult and was sent outside of the family to help financially, he had come to visit. And my son woke up with what I later learned
the
was
States,
seizures.
Dr. Kwan.
And my brother convinced my mom to let him take me and the baby to the hospital.
The mother,
When
welcome,
we got to the
Genesis.
hospital, it was all new to me. And they gave me all of this paperwork to fill out, name, information. They asked me if I had medical insurance, all of those things. My brother did a lot of the talking for me, but when I filled out the paperwork, you know, I had this feeling that this could be an opportunity to indirectly reach out for help. So some of the information had asked for my parents' information and also my child's parents' information, and I put him down as both. So that raised the red flag for the social worker at the hospital.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard it. So this is like God had it ordained for these girls to be rescued, because her last child for her dad fell ill, had a seizure. So they had to take this child to the hospital. It's only there that she was given forms to fill. She had to put her name and her father's name and the child's father's name. And all the names she used were the names of the father, and that's how the alarm was raised.
She came and interviewed me. Then on one evening, a woman comes in, and it turned out that she was from what was at the time known as DIFAS. They're now known as DCPNP. And so it turned out that the doctors did call state social services. And when she pulled me aside, the first thing she said to me was that she was taking my children. So I immediately clammed up. I now had my father threatening me, but then this woman wanted to take my children away, and then she
real life story, Dr.
She did tell my father that she needed to come to the house. She got information about how many other children were at the house. She went to the house, and the next time she came back and spoke to me, she said that she was taking my other children into custody, and she was bringing them in the hospital to check them out. And
there's a comment there from Mrs. LBR says, "This is horrible. This brings back painful memories from my childhood abuse." Oh my God. Oh my God. Mrs. LBR, I'm so sorry that this is literally bringing back those memories. I've never been through it, but when I see or watch people who've been through it, I can only begin to imagine what you're going through. I hope that somehow you have some sort of healing process to deal with it, because that's not something you want to wish for your on your own worst enemy. Yeah. Shows like this are not necessarily to obviously open all wounds. This show, I hope people understand where I'm coming from, is more or less to re-emphasize on the importance of women or mothers walking away from abusive relationships to protect their kids, because the reverse is what is happening. They say they want to stay for the sake of their kids. So this video is for that sake, and I really hope that you find some healing as you move on every day in life. I'm so sorry to hear that. If anybody has some words of encouragement for Mrs. LBS, please, can you drop it? Or LBR, can you drop it in the comment section, please? Or any advice you would want to give.
My father was compliant. He did not argue about it. He did not question it, but he maintained his threats to me that I was to not tell them anything. So when I say that all of this difficult, would seem like its own tragedy with what my son went through, ended up to be a complete blessing in disguise, because then my children were taking out of the environment, that the toxic environment that my father had created. One day when my father was taking one of my younger sisters into a bedroom to rape her, I stood up to him. For some reason, I just burst out yelling, cursing him out. I cursed him out. I cursed my mom out, because I realized
Unfiltered Stories. Dr.
way
Opara, on
years
Filtered
back. If
Stories
she reached out for help
on Facebook.
herself, then this would not have gotten to the point that where we were at the time. So I held her responsible as well. And I took my sister into the bedroom.
Round model said, Bella, read my comment. Round model says, where Mrs. LBR, it is well. Can you contact Bella so we can see how we can help you, please? So Mrs. LBR, that's a message from Round model. If there's any way you we can help with your situation, contact me and I'll get to Round models, my auntie, to see what we can do about the situation. If you haven't opened up yet, obviously, or you want to seek counseling and you need some sort of help or guidance as to do that or how to go about it, please contact me and we can see what to do about it.
And locked the door. And the next morning I woke up, my dad was gone because he didn't respond. I think he was so in shock at the time. He just sat down with me yelling at him. And after that, my mom, a friend of the family, took my mom to report my father for domestic violence. And then a warrant was put out for his arrest. I don't know that much of the process, but essentially that's what liberated us from him. I ended up moving, so my father couldn't find me. And then my sisters and I got together and we talked about reporting him. So we decided to report him to the police. It took them a year to find him. In 2006, he was arrested while trying to leave the country. After he was arrested while trying to leave the country, he made bail and then he showed up with a child. Part of the conditions of his bail was that he could not be around children. He showed up with, I guess, his most recent child who was 18 months old. And the judge arrested him on the spot and they put him in jail with, I think it was $1 million bail, which he wasn't able to pay. And he stayed there until his first trial, which was in 2010.
Please like the video if you haven't, please.
Aggravated sexual assault. He was charged for over, I think, 75.
Mrs. LBR says, thanks so much. I've learned to move past it through. Move past it though. I have flashbacks. Oh my God. Oh my God. My kids and family shower me with love, though no one knows anything about. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Miss the truth is Miss LBR, as much as I don't know, yeah, maybe that's your own way of coping, sis. Maybe that's your own way of coping, but I just feel like us Africans, we resist professional help a lot on situations like this, and it's very important that we do. Recently, a sister of mine was resisting counseling, but in the end, that helped her. Literally got her out of a very dark moment. And this is a pain that she's been dealing with for years as well, really dark, deep pain. And sometimes we feel like we are healed, we can disguise it, but in the long run, we're literally being eaten up slowly by this sad worm inside us. So I always beg and advise any person, especially our African brothers and sisters, if you can seek, because sometimes these professionals are good at guiding you on how to release this pain, release it, and take back control. It's very important. And I really hope, Mrs. LBR, that you would maybe consider that. Please pump some love for Mrs. LBR, please. Let's show her some love. Pump some hearts for Mrs. LBR, please. That mommy way it ever talk say make people watch Bella. It shows it day for different show way with the coach woman it last. Oh my God. Dr. Open please. Much love, LBR says. Much love. Please. I know it's difficult for us Africans to accept it, but we do need those professional helps. We really do. For your good. You will even be a better person. Yes, they're showing you love. They're showing you that love, but how much do you love yourself? It's what's important. Okay. Okay. All right, Mrs. LBR. Thank you so much. Yes, please. My phones are always there. On Facebook, I'm Annie Bella Bella. You can always contact me. Hello, sis. Let me put you on the show. Yes, you're on the show, darling. Yes, speak, please.
All right. I just called because I maybe just want to say a word or two to Miss LB. I know it's very difficult. Being in trauma, again, childhood trauma, not everyone talks about it. The society in which we find ourselves, it's very difficult for most people to open up. In the African mind, again, most people don't believe in therapy. Yeah. So my dear sister, begging you, if you found a way of coping, but because you said you're having flashback, it means it's still there. Yeah. You need help from a therapist, a counselor, to one way or another assist you before you get a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
It might not happen now. We are not praying for it to happen. I'm rebuking it, trust me. But I want you to know you have people out there you can talk to who love you as a person.
Yeah.
I had to experience as a social worker, but I'm not really versed with everything. If you need a hand, I'm right here to maybe listen to you as well. I don't judge people because that's part of my profession. I swore by the laws, that's what I would do. So please, sis, if you need to reach out, I'm right here to support. And again, Sister Bella, I'm just maybe offering myself as support to any other person out there on your platform.
Thank you so
much. You have my number now.
Yes, I will save it, sis.
If you know, if there's something, we can always talk about it at the back. These are the kind of things we really want to assist people with.
Yeah.
People don't know how to show their emotions, how they feel. If she has carried this throughout her childhood up till this day, and no one knows about it,
Jesus.
Just because of your show, it prompted her to tell us today that her family is giving her the love and support that they are not aware.
Yeah.
My dear, I'm just begging you, keep praying to God Almighty. We'll keep showering you with love.
Yeah.
I wish you the best. If you feel like you're relapsing or something, or you're still having that flashback, please contact a counselor or therapist wherever you are. Even if you don't have money to pay for it, I don't know what country you're in.
We would mobilize. We will mobilize. We can always mobilize.
Right. There are free services as well, because I know in America we have a lot of free services for therapy. So you can always reach out for somebody to tell you something or to lend a hand of support to you. I wish you all the best, sis.
So much, sis. Thank you. God bless you for us. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you. My God. This is the second case that we've had where somebody has opened up on my show with regards to abuse. It's the second case we are having on this show. And like I said, we are always happy to help in whatever way we can help. Please. We're always ready to help. Dr. Obuai, I replied to Dr. Obuai's comments. Dr. Auntie Rosemary has said it there. She was the first person that came. Actually, I did the first show. It went off and I had to restart the show. So Auntie Rosemary has been here from the first show that went off and the second round one. So please, I think it's a misunderstanding there. Dr. Auntie Rosemary was here from right from the beginning of the show. And she's one of my biggest supporter. I know Dr. Opo you didn't call name, but nobody's child. I'll look for your cane. I'll look for your cane, Dr. Opo All right, our darling sis LBR, know that we love you. Know that we love you, and reach out to me. Like you can see, everybody is reaching out to you with so much love and willingness to support you. I will save my darling sis's number. I'll save my darling sis's number. So when you reach out to me, she's a social worker by profession. I can get hold of her and we see what we can do. So, hold on, guys. I need to do this. Okay, I'll do that later. Actually, I hope I remember. Dr. Opa, it's okay. It's okay. Let's finish this show.
And he's now serving 90 years in prison.
The dad is serving 90 years in jail.
Have 2 trials, one for my sister, which was in 2010, and the second trial where I had to testify was for the crimes that he committed against me. That was in 2013. So after escaping my father, getting my children back, I put myself through college on scholarships.
All right, you start to remember.
But I graduated magna cum laude with 2 bachelor's degrees, and I speak out about these issues. I have made myself a voice for those who don't feel that they are strong enough to speak out for themselves. And between my book and my nonprofit organization and the work that I do online through social media, it has just really raised awareness about these issues. And my ultimate goal, yes, is to end things like child sexual abuse and domestic violence and gender-based violence, but also shine light on predators. And I know in general, most people, we focus on survivors, and justly so, because survivors have to heal in order to function in the world. But at the same time, we also have to focus on the cause of why survivors have to heal, which are the predators, which are the abusers. So my biggest message to other survivors is that though it may take time, it is possible to heal completely. And if you focus on valuing yourself and understanding that what happened to you is not who you are, and it's really who you are is based on the decisions that you've made and the choices that you make going forward. And in doing that and focusing on yourself and focusing on your healing, you can be healed. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Even though some days it don't seem like it, it is okay to put your head in the covers every now and then. But, it is possible. It is possible to heal. Very probable to heal and be successful and achieve your goals.
So that's message right there. My darling sis LBR, as you can hear, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Though the night be as dark, the day or the brightness of the day is just around the corner. I believe in good overshadowing or light overshadowing darkness. So that's the positive message at the end for you, my dearest sis, and for all other victims or survivors of abuse. And my strong message to parents, please do not stay in any relationship, abusive relationship, in the name of staying for the kids, because you're not only jeopardizing yourself, but you're also putting the lives of those children at risk, as it was the case of these young girls. We must protect our children. And if we have to protect our children, really trailblazer survivor, the mother. If we have to protect, if we think about our kids and we really feel like we want to protect them, then we need to remove them from that toxic relationship or toxic environment and save them from a predator. So I encourage every victim to keep speaking out, sharing their stories, and empowering more survivors. So thank you everybody for watching today. I think we've had a great show, an amazing show. I appreciate all the callers. I appreciate all the financial supporters. I appreciate all the people watching me at the back. I appreciate all of you who've been typing and contributing. I appreciate everybody who came in to say hello, everybody who has liked the video. I thank you all so very much. It means a lot. It means a lot. Even if we have just 5-10 people watching and this message can go across overboard, please share this video. Share this video. We've shared so many stories in this particular video. Thank you, Dr. Opal I. We've shared so many stories on this particular show that I really want the message to go out there to as many forums and platforms as possible. Please share it in your Njangi house, in your alma mater forums, in your everything, your job place. I share this with my colleagues sometimes. Some of them have subscribed on my platform. Some of you have been here and saw my colleague join the show. So share it. Okay, we are speaking in English, although sometimes we comment sometimes in broken English, but most part of the show is in English, and more people can actually understand the show. So please share this across. I appreciate you all, and I love you all so much for always being there, supporting and standing by me throughout my journey. And if you're here for the first time and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I said our target is to get to 2K by August, and we're still not there. We are pushing slowly but surely. So if you're watching me today and you have not subscribed, please do me a favor. Just tap on that subscribe button, and so we can all learn, share ideas, and grow together. I appreciate you all once more. Thank you. I'm just going to give a shout out to everybody. Shireen's Kitchen, thank you, Big Sis. I appreciate you. Mrs. LBR says, it's not about the money, but talking about it would mess my head and I'll start feeling disgusted, or I'll be looking at my husband in a disgusting way. I avoid talking about it. Yes, Mrs. LBR, only when you're ready, sis. Only when you're ready to face that fear, then go for it. Go for it, please. But don't stay without having professional help with that. Please, I beg of you, please. Everyone is calling for that. And if everyone is saying that, then definitely something that you really need to consider. But when the time is right for you. It's unfortunate that Mrs. LBR not talking about it hurts more. Please, you need to talk about it and start the healing process. Thank you, the analyst. So thank you, everybody. I'm just going to give a shout out to everybody before we exit. I'll give a shout out to everybody. Hottest Vibes, thank you so much for coming. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. BTV, Shireen's Kitchen, US Debunker. Thank you so much, Mrs. LBR. Thank you so much for sharing your story. That was very courageous of you. To be honest, it's the first stage of healing. So thank you so much. Peace Person, thank you so much. Ram Mothers, my auntie dearest, thank you. Yvette Moko, my darling baby sis, thank you. Kisses to my prince. Dr. Open Eye, my lover, thank you so much for being here. Ajam Mashfire, thank you. Divine Favor, thank you so much. The Analyst, thank you. The Mother, my wisdom sis, always there. Thank you. Please, Mervyn Nation, thank you. Peace Person, Muma for life, thank you. Siri, thank you. Asking for a friend, my auntie dearest, my biggest supporter, thank you so much for being here always. Puff, thank you so much, sis. Mom of two boys, thank you. Villa Mama's husband, my sis, my big sis. Oh, my support system is too big and strong. I love you guys so much, all of you, all my big sisters, my small sisters, my mates, my mumas, all of you. Merited Grace for always being there. Thank you. Villa Mama TV, thank you. Kamejis TV, thank you. Who have we not called? Ako, thank you. Sean Ayok, thank you. Tata Monono, thank you. Visionary Star TV, thank you so much. Easter to remember, my Sissimo, thank you so much. I hope I've thanked everybody. Principal, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one for supporting this channel. I'm here for the first time. Hottest Vibe, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your first show with us. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, darling, so we can have great time together and share more knowledge together. I appreciate each and every one of you. I wish you all a great rest of the week, and I will see you all. Thank you, Divine Favor. I'll see you all next week at some point, Monday or Thursday. Much love to Mrs. LB Arrow from Hottest Vibe. I love you all so much. May God continue to bless and guide us all. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Read my comments. Muma Peace Person say, Muma, another way to grow subscribers on YouTube is to make short videos and post. You have a good taste of style. Take short videos when you dress and post on YouTube short videos. Okay, Mama, thank you. Thank you. Dr. Opu, bye, darling. Thank you, my love. Mwah. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace, person, Muma. Noted. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's listen to music as we exit, please. Do it when you're ready. Yes. Please like and share as you go out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Jink and done, my sweet sis. Love you so much, darling sis. Thank you for always being there for your own. Chuba. Queen Atkins Diamond, the General Overseer, maps to the world. Thank you all so much, my dear sisters. Let's enjoy some music as we exit. Man pikin, oh, masalukot. Bye, auntie, bye. Let's go and crown King Charles. Yes, Villa Mama's husband. Oh, coronation. Hopefully I'll be able to bring, I'm actually working on coronation day, so I may only bring the coronation videos to you guys later. Auntie Rosemary, are you going to vlog the coronation, my auntie dearest? Yes, Dr. Why? Whenever I play songs like this, Prince Mervyn comes to my mind. The king of butter dance. Healthy lifestyle with Aya, my darling sis. Auntie, you're asking for a friend. My auntie Jerry said she's going to vlog it. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, auntie. I'll be working on that day. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye. Love you all. Goodbye.